I'm Megan. It's so nice to meet you.
You too.
Did you have any trouble finding the place?
No, it was pretty easy.
The directions were good?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm so glad. Well, I just want to say, again, I am Megan Hilla, and I'm an employee here at Cathedral Charities, and I'm so glad that you were able to come in today and speak to us. How are you doing? Are you having an okay day?
Yeah, I'm ready to get started.
Ready to get started?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, before we get into anything, I just need to explain to you what a confidentiality agreement is.
Okay.
And it's a form that you have to sign, and it just says that anything that's said in this room between you and I is confidential, and the only reason I would tell anyone else the information that you disclose to me is if you said something about either harming yourself or harming someone else, because that is a concern of a mandated reporter, and as a social worker and a social work agency, we are all mandated reporters.
Okay.
But other than that, everything you will say is completely confidential, so you can feel comfortable telling me things. So
Okay.
if you feel comfortable with that, I can have you go ahead and sign this?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to explain to you a little bit about what we're going to do today. Today is just an alcohol and other drug intake assessment interview, and this is just an initial assessment. It's just for us as an agency to get like a general idea of why you're here, how you ended up here, how you feel about being here. So we're not going to get like too into anything today. It's just going to be more of like a general conversation.
Okay.
So to begin, can you just tell me a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, well, I have a husband and 2 daughters.
Mm-hmm.
I currently work at an advertising agency. I inherited it from my father, so we're pretty close with that.
Okay.
Yeah, basically that's it.
Okay, so are you like currently on good terms with all of your family members? I know you said you had a husband and a dog and 2 daughters.
Not at the moment. My
Okay.
husband has actually moved out right now.
Okay.
And that is due to an incident that recently happened.
Was it the same night as your DUI?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on, can you tell me a little bit why you think you are here today and how you ended up here?
I did have the DUI, but
Okay.
basically I think I'm here to prove to him that I don't have a problem.
Okay.
So that's what I would say I'm here for.
When you're referring to a problem, you mean you're drinking?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't think your drinking is a problem?
I don't think it's a problem.
Okay.
I think he might think it's a problem.
So
but
other people in your family think it's a problem?
Yeah.
Okay, how do your children feel about it?
I think they're not. They might be angry, but I'm not sure that they quite know what's going on.
Okay.
They might be angry that he's moved out,
Okay.
but I don't know if they think too much into it.
Okay, so do you think that your drinking habits are under control? Is like when you're drinking, do you generally tend to lose
I think they're under control.
Okay.
I drink for social reasons.
Okay.
You know, so I think I know my limit.
Okay. So if you end up very intoxicated, it's because you want it to be very intoxicated?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's my choice.
Okay. So on these drinking nights when you are getting very intoxicated, how many drinks would you say you were having on a typical night?
Well, it's not always at night. Sometimes I have to entertain clients at work.
Okay.
So I will drink during the day.
Okay.
During the day, if we go out for lunch, I'll have maybe 3 drinks.
Okay.
And then if I go out at night, I'd probably have 5, you know.
Okay. And when you're drinking during the day, would you say that's drinking at work, or it's just purely still social because you're entertaining clients?
I think it's social.
Okay.
I think it helps me work with the clients better. I feel more comfortable. I feel more aware of what's going on. So I think I should be doing it.
Okay.
You know,
So
if I'm not drinking, my clients are uncomfortable.
Okay.
So
in some ways you actually see your drinking as a positive thing because it helps you to do your job better.
yeah, I think it enhances it.
Okay. Are you currently using any other like illicit drugs, marijuana?
Well, no, I'm taking Valium right now.
Okay, so no illicit drugs, but you are taking some other medications.
Yeah, no illicit drugs.
Okay.
And then I'm taking some high blood pressure medication.
Okay.
I'm not really too sure why I'm taking it, but that's what I've been prescribed.
Okay. Do you have any concerns about the interactions between things such as Valium and alcohol and the other medications?
I've never really thought about it.
Okay.
I don't think there's a problem.
Okay. So I just wanted to talk a little bit more about your family, if that's okay.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, do you think the relationships, you spoke about how like your husband moved out and how your children are upset, but do you see this as a negative thing, that your relationships with your family members are strained due to your drinking?
I think, once I go through here and kind of show them that this isn't a problem, I think it'll go away.
So are you in a way looking for approval from someone else about your drinking habits being appropriate?
Kind of.
Okay. So how does drinking affect your social life?
Well, outside work, I think it helps.
Okay.
The other night with my DUI, that was a social night. We went out to a party, and in that case, it didn't help. My husband and I got into things. He thought I was flirting with other people, so that wasn't very good.
Okay. Are a lot of the people that you are friends with big drinkers?
Yeah, and my father's a really big drinker, but he drinks more than me, so I don't think it's a problem.
Okay. So what you're saying is, in comparison to your father, you don't have a drinking problem because he drinks more than you?
Yes.
Okay. Would you think avoiding alcohol would be very difficult for you just because a lot of people in your life drink?
Yeah, I think it would be really difficult, especially with work. I feel like I said, I think it would just make my clients uncomfortable. I might lose clients if I don't drink.
Okay, well, that's all I really needed to know for now. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing information with me, and thank you for sharing your time. I can walk you out.
Okay, thank you.